man, what was it? What was the rhyme, Rach? Hey, come, you can't catch me fast as you can. Catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. What is it?
Yeah. Run, fast as you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
There you go, that's who he is. He's the freaking gingerbread man, can't catch me. Run fast as you can.
One guy the Colts didn't have to prepare for, DeAndre Hopkins. Man, boy, do they miss him, as you can see from these numbers out here. Not going to have him the rest of the regular season, it sounds like. Maybe even doubtful for the playoffs. The Cardinals are able to limp in there. So Steve Weiss just has 3 straight losses. They haven't won a home game since October 24th. This is a different team without D-Hop out there.
Yeah, and guys, when we show numbers like that, I mean, numbers give you some indication, but not the full spectrum of what you're missing when you're missing D-Hop. And you talked about it right at the end of that game. You know, if you have a D-Hop, I always say, guys, hope dictates effort. We got a D-Hop out there, and the whole team knows if we just give him time, D-Hop can make the play. You know what I mean? So everybody gives a little bit more effort. So, yeah, the numbers show what they show, but it's hard to even put into words what it means when you have a DeAndre Hopkins, a point for your offense, and a point for the defense to go after, so you even know what the defense is about to do every time you play them, and when you do not have such man on your field.
Yeah, look, when you have DeAndre Hopkins, defenses are going to scheme up differently than when you don't, because they're not fearing anybody deep. We saw it tonight. You saw kind of a mid-range, intermediate, deep throw to A.J. Green. That happened one time. But we can talk about this. But when you're seeing the Arizona Cardinals the last couple weeks, look at the undisciplined play on offense. Look at the penalties, how many times they were moving the ball, then all of a sudden got behind the sticks. Couple times tonight. We saw it last week in that loss to Detroit. Kyler Murray's not expecting the snap, and all of a sudden the snap comes, and, you know, we saw it tonight. He had to take the grounding in the end zone and a safety, and it happened later in the second half. What is going on here? Because in the beginning of the season, this was a fully functioning, well-oiled machine of an offense, and right now it looks like they're even having problems functioning coming out of the huddle when they try to go tempo, up-tempo. Some of the basic fundamentals that teams that are going to the playoffs should not be making at this point of the season. That's putting Kyler Murray in bad situations. And when you don't have a player like Nuke Hopkins, it's asking other players to maybe do some things that are a little bit out of their realm.
Guys, let's take a look at the NFC West standings right now. And as I mentioned, for the first time all year, the Cardinals don't at least have a share of first place in the division. Currently goes to the Rams, who will be taking on the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday. I mean, you look ahead, you got to imagine the Cardinals are going to make the postseason party. But, Herb, does this team even have a shot to get things right by January?
You're going to be in the playoffs. You know you got DeAndre Hopkins coming back for the playoffs. Then, yeah, you got a shot to get things right. You know, that's just the reality of it. It's a high-powered offense. You get that one key call. We saw everybody coming at DeAndre Hopkins. You got to either do one or two things, and you only have so many men on defense. I can either say, go get D-Hop, go cover D-Hop, or go get Kyler Murray. If you come at Kyler Murray, D-Hop hurts you. If you try to back up and cover D-Hop, Kyler Murray hurts you. That's why those two together are such a dangerous pair, and why, yes, if they get him back, they can make a run.
Mike, look, they might not get him back, but let's go back to what I was just saying about the fundamental elements of the game. Look at tonight, how many points that they left off the board. You had 2 missed field goals, right? You had the chain of command issues with the changing of the holders. Colt McCoy hadn't done it before, missed a field goal. They put in someone else to hold it, missed a field goal, missed an extra point. Then all of a sudden, again, I just mentioned the bad snap on the safety. That's 9 points. We saw these things against Detroit. They clean these up. This could be a dangerous team once they get into the playoffs. The thing is, some of the playoff teams that we're seeing, we saw it with Green Bay, they found a way to win today. The Rams are playing much better football than they were playing a couple weeks ago. These are things in the NFC. If the Cowboys all of a sudden get their mojo back, right? There's some teams that are still trying to get their legs back from what we saw earlier this season. Arizona's one of them.
Steve, listen, stop.
Yep.
Let's stop. Chris, why are you laughing? You knew I was going to jump on you. But let me tell you what I'm saying. I
did it on purpose too, Irv.
If they clean it up, it will help them. Yeah, it will help. They clean all that up. They still won't go anywhere without D-Hop. You can clean it up, boy, you can can sweep it like a maid on a Sunday morning and clean that house clean and clean up all those mistakes, you still ain't going nowhere without D-Hop. I'm just telling you, they need them both. You got to clean that up, but you got to get the man out there that cleans it up for you. And that's D-Hop. Let's be real. Without him, it's a different ballgame. Everybody's looking around and pointing to who's the guy that's going to make a play. And nobody makes a play. When you get that dude that makes that play, everybody gets confidence because they look on a football field and they look at a dude like me and they say no matter how bad it gets, that dude ain't going to let us lose. That's why they need DeAndre Hopkins. And then some of them will start making some of those mistakes because that dude ain't going to let us lose and they don't have that dude anymore.
Well, Mike, I'm so glad you said that because you know what? You know who was the D-Hop on their team tonight? It was Buda Baker. Buda Baker made 3 or 4 outstanding plays to really influence what they were doing defensively, and the offense was kind of like, well, so that's a great point. DeAndre Hopkins is the guy who's going to have to push them through, but they don't know if they're going to get it back. And you know what else now is going to start playing into the Arizona psyche? Here we go on the back end of the season. Last year when they finished 2-5 down the stretch, everybody was like, yuck, oh, but Kyler got hurt. Now it's D-Hop got hurt. But is that excuse going to continue to take some of the pressure off of Cliff Kingsbury? It is not. People are going to start dialing that up.
I thought about Kurt Warner.
Like the Colts, who didn't have players tonight. Colts didn't have players tonight. They won, right?
And I thought about that Kurt 09 team. Remember, they went down in the playoffs and they hadn't been playing well.
Yep.
And they got hot right at that time and got a chance to go to the playoffs. And I was thinking from that perspective. Now, you dropped some knowledge on me because you said they may not get DeAndre Hopkins back. If that's the case, y'all can turn this TV off and we get on out of here because they ain't going to go down.
They're going to turn it off if we don't start paying some bills at break time. By the way, the Cards will clinch the playoff berth if any of these teams, the Vikings, Eagles, or Saints, lose this weekend. By the way, NFL Honors presented by Invisalign, hosted by Keegan.